All right, I think we're live. Hi, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Gillian, and I'm a solo female traveler living in Thailand. And this summer, I will be going on the most ambitious trip that I've planned yet. I'll be going to one of the most misunderstood regions of the world, and I will be trekking through the Himalayas of Pakistan. So I'm documenting my training for this journey. Yesterday was day one. If you were tuning in, I totally screwed that up, but I think I'm going to get it right today. So come with me as I train to trek through Pakistan. Today we're going to be focusing on upper body and core. While I'm working out, I won't be able to engage with the chat that much, but when I take breaks, I will come and check the chat to see what you guys have to say. Just a disclaimer, I'm not a pro athlete, right? So there'll be some instances where my form is messed up. I might fall out of an exercise, right? That's all part of the process, all part of the learning. And I'm not a pro streamer at all. Like yesterday, I totally messed it up. So every day, I'm going to take how the stream goes and learn from that in terms of my training, in terms of my form, in terms of my streaming, right? So it'll be interesting to look back on day one when I'm at day 50. So we're going to start warming up. We're going to warm up the upper body and core, right? Because we're going to focus on upper body and core today. And I'll try to talk as much as I can. But something I learned yesterday is that it's extremely difficult to speak while you're working out. But I think that's only going to give me more endurance. It's only going to make me stronger, but I'm definitely going to sound out of breath. I'll tell you that much. So don't expect it to sound pretty. Can't promise you a nice sounding audio, but I'm going to try my best. And as I go, I'll try to explain the workouts that I'm doing, but like I said, I'm not a pro athlete, so I don't even really know the names of all the things that I do, but I know some of them. If I don't know them, I'll make it up. And you'll see throughout the streams and throughout the workout, all the exercises that I do, I try to be super, super creative with them. All of my training is inspired by the coach I had in New York. His name's Pete. You can find him on Instagram. His Instagram is Brooklyn Train Me. That man, now that I live in Thailand and I've trained with coaches from all over the world, I have to say that man's got to be one of the best in the entire world. I have not been able to find a coach here that even compares. And I think Pete spoiled me because there's a huge gym scene here in Phuket especially, but they're just not giving me Pete. So I decided to take my training into my own hands and take what I learned from him and what I continue to learn from him from watching his Instagram stories. Whenever he tries something new, I try to try it too. But I'm missing his tough love and his feedback. That's what I really need. So I think the streams will hold me accountable. I'll be able to see my form and give myself my own feedback. Just warming up the core now. Whew. All right, let's check the chat before I start my first core exercise. All right, let me take a sip of water. I'm already sweating. I'm already out of breath. It's really more from the talking than anything. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to get used to that. It's all good. It's gonna make me stronger. Okay. So on upper body and core day, what I like to do is I'm gonna alternate between core exercise, upper body exercise, core exercise, upper body exercise. And I'll be doing 10, we'll call them stations, 2 rounds each. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do some dead bugs, but we're gonna make them spicy, right? I said everything I do, I like to be creative with it. So we're gonna add some ankle weights. We're gonna add a resistance band, and we're gonna use an 8 kg med ball, I think you call this. I told you, I don't know. But I told you everything we do, we spice it up. I like to make everything creative. Each round is gonna be 1 minute long. This resistance band is actually way stickier than, it's way heavier than the one I usually use. But I don't know where that one went in this gym. It disappeared. Couldn't find it yesterday, can't find it today. But it's just an extra challenge. I do apologize for all the noises you're going to hear from me. Okay, that's a minute. Now we rest. Let's go for round 2. We got a minute on the clock. From this angle, I probably look like I'm giving birth, but it is what it is. I should be looking like a dead bug. "25 seconds left on the clock." Whew. All right, that's a minute on the clock. Let's check the chat. Take a sip of water. Oh, we got one viewer. Say hi in the chat. I won't be able to engage that much while I'm exercising, but on my breaks. So there are, I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning. I know I mentioned this yesterday, but I will have to move the camera around for different stations. So that's what I'm about to do right now. We're gonna do some ring work, my favorite. It's my absolute favorite. Let me see. Tilt this up a little bit. That should be good. I remember when I couldn't do this and I thought that I never would be able to do this. So this has got to be my favorite thing. My favorite thing that I do every day. Sorry, can't talk. Can't really talk while I'm doing this. Oh, I just realized it was like dead silent. Oh. All right, a little rest. We'll go for round 2. That's definitely my favorite thing, but my biggest problem is my grip strength. I have terrible grip strength, and I just don't really know how to fix that. I don't know how to train that, but I can hold a lot longer, but my grip really starts to hurt. Got to do the mental prep. Oh, before I hang like a bat. People looking at me. People in this gym probably think I'm absolutely batshit crazy. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, okay. What an attractive noise I just made. Oh, all right. Yeah, my grip was given out. All right, back to my original setup. Goes over here. I really hope this stream is actually streaming and it's not like yesterday. So if you are there, if you could just drop something in the chat to let me know it's all working. It says connected to chat. I really hope this is working today, man. I'll be so upset if it's not. Yesterday was a complete fail. All right. Anyone? Can the viewer tell me if it's working, please? just drop something in the chat? It might not be working. Yeah, well, I'm gonna just hope for the best. Hope for the best. All right, next. What am I doing next? Okay, a core exercise. We're gonna use this Pilates ball. I think that's what you call it. Again, like I said, I don't know the names for everything. We're gonna put the ankle weights back on. We're gonna use the resistance band again. Damn, I really wish I could find that other resistance band because I know this one's gonna be super hard with this band, but we're gonna make it work. Better, I prefer it to be harder than easier. So I'm glad that there's this one. Okay. Really not sure what to call this exercise, but this is something I saw Pete do in his classes recently. I guess it's a variation of the bicycle crunch, but a spicy variation. So we're at station number 3. Station number 3 of 10. Mm. 20 more seconds. Fuck. How do people talk and work out, man? Like spin instructors? When I do my cardio days, I don't know if I'll be able to say a word. All right. And that was 1 minute, so we rest. Uh-oh. This band is heavy. This one is a double X heavy. So I guess the one I usually use is just a single X heavy. All right, let's go. Round 2. I gotta twist more. I know I had to twist more, but this band is so sticky. The struggle is real. I'm sorry for the audio. I know the audio is gonna be so unattractive. Just me struggling, sounding and looking like I'm giving birth at all times. It's all good. I'm not gonna be one of those people who tries to fake it and make working out looking easy. I'm never going to be that girl who works out with her hair down. I would never trust somebody who works out with their hair down. How could you possibly do that? What are you in the gym for if you're working out with your hair down? Okay, that's a minute. All right, the exercise number 3 is done. Let's check the chat. Still no word in the chat. I'm a little concerned that it's not working, but like I said, every day I'm going to be learning. Every day I'll be learning, so we'll see what comes out of it today. I mean, yesterday I worked out for the whole hour. I went fucking hard. And turns out only the first 6 minutes streamed. So, you live and you learn. All right, that was a core exercise. So now we're going to do a little upper body. I guess this one would be upper body and core. It's going to be rotational. No idea what you would call this at all. A windmill of some sort. Let me look at the clock. All right. You'll notice a lot of things that I do have to do with rotation and balance. Those are two things that I like to focus on. And I think they're going to give me the best strength for this Pakistan trip. And I've been in the gym. I've definitely been in the gym, but the countdown to July is coming, and I want to make sure I'm just as well equipped as possible for this, and that my strength and my endurance is at its best, because I know there are going to be long days, long hikes, 9-hour hikes with my backpack on my back. So just trying to be prepared. But this trip is actually, it's been a dream of mine to go to Pakistan for many, many years now. And I developed a fascination with Pakistan when I was a teacher in New York City. I had a very large population of Pakistani students, and they taught me about their culture. And I just became fascinated with it. And then I learned about northern Pakistan, and I was like, I have to go there. I have to go there. And you know what? People are telling me I'm crazy. People are telling me not to go. But I do personally think that they might have those Western blindfolds on. And I do think it's one of the most misunderstood regions of the world. So I don't care what anybody says, I'm going. It's my dream. I definitely thought this was going to be a trip that I took way later on in my life. I definitely didn't think I would feel like strong enough, wise enough, quick enough to do a trip like this. But after moving halfway across the world, I just feel like I could do anything. If I could do that alone, I could go to Pakistan alone. All right. All right, so that was our upper body. Let's move on to another core workout. Putting the ankle weights on again and the resistance band. You might think that it would be more strategic to just do all the exercises with the ankle weights and the resistance band for like all together, but I don't like to work out the same muscle group 2 stations in a row. Like I want each station to I want to alternate. So we're gonna do some bicycle crunches with the ankle weights, resistance band, and the Pilates ball. You got a minute on the clock. 10 seconds. Oof. All right, breath. Whew. What station is this? Dead bugs, lungs, Pilates bone. This is 5. All right, station 5 already. Let's go round 2. Well, next station, I'm gonna have to grab some equipment. 10 seconds. Can't wait to put this fucking resistance band away. Oh. Okay. All right. Next is gonna be an upper body exercise, and I need the Bosu balls. So just give me a moment. I'm gonna start putting this away because I don't need this anymore. All right. I'm gonna be using 2 Bosu balls. Let me make sure this is centered. Put the other one on top. Definitely not a graceful setup from me, but okay. Let me do this. Let me take a look at the frame. All right, that's decent enough. All these 4 unpaid actors in the background. Oops. Hey, look at the clock. This one requires a lot of concentration, a lot of balance. Ooh. That was intentional but unintentional. A little oblique action. All right, round 1 done. Whew. That one takes focus. Focus, man. All right, this is station 6. I'm gonna need a Swiss ball and a box for the next one. What if I try? This is a little ballsy of me trying it on string. If I hook one leg. Oh shit. Alright, I got it. Let me try the other leg. This one might be the harder one because I'm balancing on my right. I'm a lefty. Oh, oh shit. Oh damn. That was good. First time I ever tried that. Alright. Whew. Station 6. Station 6 complete. Alright. Let me clean up a bit. I think I'm still gonna need that one. I'll put this one away. Grabbing a box, guys. Grabbing a box and the Swiss ball. Oh, this box is big. Let me put this off to the side. And I gotta grab the Swiss ball next. Do a little side plank action. Oh, saw the ball. All right, we're gonna start with my bad side. I think this is my bad side. Yeah, because I might have a messed up trap. Let's see. Okay, 1 minute on the clock. Another one that takes a shit ton of focus. Like, I'm concentrating hard to stay balanced. Ooh, see, already falling. "15 seconds on the clock." And I lift my leg. Try the last 5 seconds. Okay. Oh. All right. Just a breather before I do the next side. I love that one because I really feel it in my obliques. I just hate doing it. But we got to do the things that we hate. That's like a big rule when training. The things that you hate are the ones that you got to do the most. All right, I don't know how I'm going to see the clock. Well, I guess I can see it. Sorry guys, just focusing. I'll get better at talking and focusing at the same time. 15 seconds. All right. I feel like I used to be able to lift my leg and hold it for longer, but again, when I'm not with Pete every day, Pete would hold me accountable as fuck. All right, so that was core. I'm gonna go put this weight away and grab some 5 kgs. So what did we do, guys? What station was that? We did the dead bugs, that was 1. The rings was 2. The Pilates balls, bicycle crunches was 3. The windmills was 4. Bicycle crunches 5. The Bosu ball was 6. And then the side plank was 7. So we got 8, 9, 10. We're getting there. So I'm gonna use these. Let me put the box away. And be polite. Right, gym etiquette. I'm big on gym etiquette. You gotta clean up. You gotta clean up your stations. You don't just leave things a mess. And just see where I should stand. Okay. All right. We're gonna do a little bicep work, but make it spicy as always, right? No basic movements. I don't like to do any basic movements. This is way harder than it looks. Right, we're gonna curl up, flip the orientation and have your palms face down on the way down. So flip, curl up, flip, roll down. Way harder than it looks, especially that way down. The tension is crazy. This one, I'm curious about my form. So I'm excited to watch it back. This is actually streaming. Like I said, I'm new to this. I'm not a streamer. So every day I'm learning. I learned a lot of lessons yesterday because that stream absolutely flopped. But I learned a lot. I fixed a lot of things for today. And I'm just hoping that they actually went through. Oh, I already passed my minute. It's okay. A little extra credit. All right, a little rest, and then we'll go for round 2. This is, what are we, 7? We said this was 7. 7. No, this one's 8. 9, 10. Okay, I got it. I know what we're doing. All right, guys, we got 1 minute on the clock for round 2. trying to remember my time, but I think I got it. I do that a lot. Whew. Yeah, but this Pakistan trip, it's gonna be crazy. Um, like I said, I feel like before I moved to Thailand, this was already a dream of mine, and I thought it was something for way further in my future. Gonna put these away and grab a plate. But I feel like when I was living in the United States and when I was living in New York, there were a lot of people and things holding me back in life. In particular, there was one person who was holding me back. If you know me personally, then you know what I'm talking about. Um, but once I moved here, I realized, you know what? I'm going to do everything that I said I was going to do, everything that I want to do. And nobody's going to hold me back. So that's what I'm doing. I'm out here doing everything that I wanted to do and then some. Nobody's going to tell me I can't go somewhere. Nobody's going to tell me I shouldn't go somewhere. I'm smart enough, wise enough. I can make those decisions on my own. Honestly, I'm more than capable. More than capable. I know what I'm doing. So, and I'm going to share it with all of you. Like, you're going to see. Once I go to Pakistan, I guarantee you you're going to want to go too. Once you see what it looks like. And I've only seen videos, vlogs, pictures. I can't wait to see it with my own eyeballs. Honestly. All right, let me get this. All right, so for this, our last core exercise, I'm gonna balance on the Bosu ball, lift my toes up off the floor, and then we're gonna do some halos. I'm using 10 kg, right? I don't necessarily lift very heavy because I'm all about really, I'm all about like compound movements. I feel like that's gonna give me actually more strength than lifting heavy. And the goal is also to be toned as fuck. Who doesn't want to be toned? But I think compound movements are the way to go. Damn, I totally forgot what time I started this. I think I remember. Let's just go to 30. Ooh. Okay. All right, that was round one. All right, let's go for round two. All right, 1 minute on the clock. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, my watch just told me that my exercise ring is closed. That's awesome. We're not even finished yet. We still got one more station after this. Whew. Balancing on this shit is not as easy as it looks or as it sounds. Also, sorry for the facial expressions I make when I'm working out. Like, I know I don't make the most attractive noises or faces while I'm training, but the struggle is real, man. All right, I'm gonna put this away and then we'll move on to the last station, which is gonna be handstands. I gotta move some things around for that because I see that, I don't know if you could see it in the frame, but there's that little punching bag. I gotta move that so I could use the wall, but that's all good. And after this, I'm jumping right into the pool. So happy this gym has a pool. This is definitely not the nicest gym in Phuket, but it's close to my house and it has everything that I need. So that's the most important part. It has the equipment that I need. Let me try to move this. Is it easy to move? Oh God, this thing's heavy. Oh my God, guys. Damn. I guess it makes sense that this is heavy. All right. I think this gives me enough room. Damn, yo. We could consider that another station, moving that bag. That was actually difficult. So I'm gonna move the camera now to the wall. I hate that the bag is like in the frame still, but it's all good. This is also not my favorite wall to handstand on because I always feel like it's kind of hollow. I always feel like I'm gonna like break through it. But all right, so I never get my handstands on the first try because I'm always trying to feel out my space, so bear with me. The goal is to eventually get off the wall. At first, I feel the space out. There we go. So, very hard to speak in this position, but I want to be able to get off the wall. Some days are better than others. Some days I really get it. Oh, but never filming on those days. Of course, right? That's just life. All right, we're gonna do the other side now. But this is another exercise that I thought I would never be able to do, just out of fear. I was more afraid with this and the rings. I was afraid to be upside down, but now that's my favorite position. Flip me upside down.
feeling it in my shoulders for sure. Oh,
Oh. All right. Not today. I got off the wall a little bit. Let's move back to the OG station. Maybe we can go head on for this. All right. We're going to cool down now, do a little stretch. For some reason, I feel like this did not stream. I will be surprised. I'll be pleasantly surprised if it actually worked. I don't see why it shouldn't have. I didn't switch out of the app. Let me just clean this up real quick. Give myself some space. When I was wondering, well, maybe it did work. I was wondering why, because I usually get a notification when I go live, and I didn't get it, but I did put my phone on Do Not Disturb for this. I wonder if that helped or hurt me. So, don't skip your stretch, right? And this is me literally just talking to myself because, like I said, the streams are going to hold me accountable because I am guilty of skipping the stretch sometimes. And I really need to stretch. I used to be a competitive dancer. I used to be way more flexible than I am now. But when you start training and incorporating weights, you do lose a lot of that flexibility. So that's something else I want to get back. But a lot of goals, man. A lot of goals in the gym, a lot of goals on YouTube, a lot of goals career-wise, travel-wise. My brain doesn't stop. All right, let's do a I really got to stretch my hips. Oh yeah, it's the backs of my legs that are just a hot ass mess. They're so tight. All right, let's do the other side. This is my worst side, the right side. I'm a lefty, like I said. Cannot wait to jump in that pool, man. I cannot fucking wait. To the back of the legs. Let's see, what time is it? And it's 11:17 a.m. here, which means it's 12:17 a.m. in the US. All right, let's do some cat cows. as long as this stream worked, tomorrow we're gonna do some cardio. I really don't know how I'm gonna be able to speak at all doing that. And for that, I won't be able to check the chat because that's 45 minutes straight on the bike. But I'll definitely check it after. And if you guys have any questions, I'll definitely address them at the end. But I can only imagine the audio, the noises that will come out of me when I'm spinning. I could stay in this position all day. This one feels so good. All right, we're gonna do some shoulder rolls. I don't know if that's what it's called. That's what I call them. Okay, let's stretch the legs a little more. That's what I really need. Yeah, so I'm glad streaming now will hold me accountable to stretch because I really need to do this. But there's only so much time in a day. You want to get your workout in. You want to, well, I want to work on my YouTube channel and my content. Then I have my actual job, my remote job at night. I want some time for myself. There's only so much time. Well, let's do a hip stretch, even though it's not glute day yet. This one's always a good idea though. All right. Let me clean up this mat, and then to end off the stream, hey Michael, I don't know if you're still there, but okay, I'm so glad. I had no idea if the stream was actually working this whole time. I don't know when you sent that message if I was stretching, but I'm about to close off with my favorite exercise again on the rings. Might as well. Right, this is like my signature move. Okay, I'm so happy. If you're still there, Michael. Oh, yes, it's working. I'm over here thinking yesterday, Michael, it was a total fail yesterday. Okay, perfect. It was a total fail yesterday. I failed. But it worked today. Yes, I'm so excited. Okay, let me back this up a little bit. I'm hyped now. The whole time I'm doubting myself. Like, is this working? Okay. Should close off every day with the signature move. I'll get better at talking while I'm doing these exercises, but holy shit. You feel so out of breath when you try to talk and do this. We can call this the hanging like a bat move. But no, it's called an inverted hang. But I really feel like I'm a bat. This is what bats must feel like. All right. Oh, I got two people in the chat now. Very good. All right. But that's it for today. That was day 2 of training for Pakistan. I'm so excited that I worked out all the kinks with the stream. I learned a lot yesterday. So I definitely took those lessons and applied it today. And thank you, Michael, for engaging in the chat, because that was just verification for me that everything worked. So this was day 2 of training for Pakistan. Tune in tomorrow for day 3. Tomorrow we're going to do cardio. And I'll try my best to talk as much as I can. But if I'm struggling doing these exercises, I don't know how it's going to be when I'm on the bike. But we're learning, we're experimenting here. So stay tuned for day 3 of training for Pakistan tomorrow. See you then. Oh, you too, Michael. Have a good night.